In this video, I'm going to discuss feature detection with Modernizr. Now, Modernizr is a tool or a set of tools. It's a JavaScript library that's fantastic for detecting HTML5 and CSS3 features in a browser. And that's incredibly important for responsive design, for any type of web design. But really, when we talk about responsiveness, we want to be able to set up conditions where if a user is using a specific type of browser, we want to know what features are supported and what works and what doesn't, so we can build workarounds. Now, the website is here. It's a free-to-use tool. And let's go ahead and take a look at the downloads. Because what you do is you choose just the tools that you need, or just the types of things you need to detect here. So you see there's plenty of them. We can detect things in CSS3 like font face, background size, and so on. And then we've got some HTML5 ones, and then miscellaneous ones like the geolocation API, inline SVG, and so on. And then even some extras. Now, this makes it really, really useful for a bunch of different things. I'll go ahead and click on resources because we can actually see it in action. I'll click the links down here because we have a couple of really useful links. We'll start with this. Now, this is Hazio, and what it does is just show you, using Modernizr, the various features that are supported by this browser. And this is something you're going to see a lot with HTML5, is you will see some instances where the answer is not definitive. It's just a maybe. And that's quite common with just trying to detect features, that sometimes the tool or the ability to detect a certain feature is not going to be readily apparent, so that you get a definitive yes. But this is great. So we can see that for this particular browser, which is Internet Explorer 11, that these are all the various features that are supported, and then we see ones that aren't, such as custom protocol handlers, emoji, full screen API, and so on. Now, I'll go ahead and just select that link, because let's open Chrome. Paste and go. Okay, now here are all the different settings that have been detected for Chrome. So you can see that we've got different sets of options here. Some of these settings, for instance, like emoji is still no. Geolocation API is yes. Full screen API is no. So it really gives us a good indication of how this tool will be able to detect certain features in HTML. I'll go ahead and close that. Go back here because there are some other sites as well. So for instance, we've got when can I use? Okay, and I'll just close that. And you see all the various options here that we can go ahead and check. I'll click that, and that'll show us for this particular item, hidden attribute, the various versions of the different browsers that will support this. And you can see that I can hover over these and actually get some more information about the support and the browser usage and so on. And over here on the right-hand side, because this is important, we have Opera Mini, Android browser, and Chrome for Android. So we can actually see some of those browsers that are the key targets for responsive web design are there, and that allows us to see whether or not certain features are supported. So both very powerful tools that use Modernizr for feature detection, and this should be a common tool in your toolkit for responsive web design.